Have you ever felt like the entire world is turning its back on you? Like a lonely lighthouse trapped in the center of a record-breaking storm? Surrounded by nameless pressures, the darkness threatens to swallow everything whole. The sky is torn apart by violent purple lightning and chaotic, freezing winds of fate. But look closely at that tower. The lighthouse does not stand firm by fighting the waves or shouting back at the thunderous, crushing power of the nature. Transitioning to a weary soul in a dark office, buried under glowing screens and endless notifications, the weight of the world feels heavy and truly suffocating today. It stands firm because of a secret hidden deep within its foundation, a strength that does not come from resistance, but from a profound internal stillness. In the heart of the most terrifying disaster, where giant tsunamis tower over the horizon, one light remains steady, guiding the way through the black abyss. True strength is not about tensing up against the world. It is about the geometry of the soul. See how the deep foundation anchors the heavy stone. The cylindrical shape of the tower is designed to let the wind pass and the waves shatter, distributing the impact harmlessly into the earth beneath it. Inside, a small room glows with warm golden light. Here, the lighthouse keeper remains calm, untouched by the freezing spray and the salt outside the glass. This is the paradox of power. While the world outside is screaming in chaos, the core remains silent, focused, and completely unbothered by the surrounding external noise. It does not argue with the waves. It does not negotiate with the storm. It simply exists. It remains present, a beacon of absolute certainty in uncertainty. The lighthouse knows exactly who it is and what its purpose is. Its only job is to shine, regardless of how high the tide rises tonight. To understand this power of centering, we must look away from the sea for a moment and observe a different kind of courage found in nature. Imagine a pregnant doe giving birth by a rushing stream. On her left, a hunter draws his bow, aiming for the heart of the mother-to-be today. On her right, a hungry lion crouches in the shadows, ready to spring. Behind her, a massive forest fire rages, consuming everything in its path of heat. In front of her, the river is swollen and dangerous. There is no escape. Death seems to be approaching from every single direction in this tragic moment. What does the doe do? Does she panic? Does she run into the fire or jump into the freezing river? No, she does something completely unexpected here. She takes a deep breath and focuses on the only thing she can control, giving life to her fawn. She centers herself amidst the absolute terrifying chaos. Suddenly, the clouds break. A heavy rain begins to pour, dousing the forest fire. Lightning strikes, blinding the hunter as he releases his arrow into the air. The arrow misses the doe and strikes the lion instead. In nature's wild dance, the threats neutralize each other while the doe stays focused on her task. She gives birth to a healthy fawn. The fire is out, the predators are gone, and peace returns to the forest. Life continues because she stayed calm. Think about your own life. Financial ruin, failing health, broken families, and dead-end jobs. These are the 4 arrows pointed directly at your heart and mind. When you feel trapped by these overwhelming forces, remember the doe. Fear is a reaction, but focus is a choice you make in every difficult moment. Stop trying to fight the fire or outrun the lion. Focus on the core mission. Focus on the one thing you can actually change right now. Do your part with total devotion and let the universe handle the rest. The storm will pass, the hunter will miss, and the sun will rise. Now, let us bring this ancient wisdom into your modern world, where the storms are made of spreadsheets, social media, and the expectations of other people. A businessman watches the stock market crash, red lines falling like rain, but his eyes remain steady. He knows his value is not tied to tickers. An artist paints in the middle of a noisy city street. The traffic blurs into a hum. The only thing that is real is the canvas. Returning to your inner lighthouse means identifying your purpose. What are the values that no storm can knock down? What is the truth you hold on to? Write it down. Define your core. When the world is loud, your inner voice must be clear. Centering is not indifference. It is ultimate, sharp focus. Imagine a golden anchor glowing within your chest. It holds you to the seabed of your principles, even when the surface water is thrashing in frenzy. The more the world changes, the more you must remain still. Your stillness is your greatest weapon against a society that demands your constant, frantic attention. What is your purpose? Is it to provide, to create, to love? When you know your why, you can endure almost anyhow the world throws. Take a breath. Feel the light of the lighthouse within. It doesn't matter how dark the night gets. That light is fueled by an eternal source. Let the noise of critics and the fear of failure fade into the background. They are just the wind. You are the stone. You are the beacon. The night is long, but it is not infinite. Every storm has an end, but your core has a continuity that transcends the temporary seasons of life. But a lighthouse is not built in a day, nor is it maintained without effort. You must learn to build your foundation before the clouds gather. The lighthouse keeper spends his days cleaning the glass. He polishes the lens until it sparkles. Small, daily habits are the bricks of your future fortress. Read books that challenge you. Seek wisdom that anchors you. Every page turned is another layer of stone added to your lighthouse's protective and resilient walls. Strengthen your body to support your mind. Discipline in the physical world translates to power in the spiritual world. A strong vessel carries a much brighter flame. Practice deep work. Learn to ignore the pings and dings of the digital world. Master your craft with the same precision used to maintain the light. Carve out moments of silence every single day. In the silence, you hear the truth. In the noise, you only hear the echoes of other people's fears. As you build your foundation, you will notice the sky changing. The darkest hour is just before the dawn. Your preparation is what makes the light possible. The storm is tired. The waves retreat. The lighthouse stands exactly where it started, but it is now bathed in the first gentle rays of morning. The ocean is now a mirror, reflecting the triumph of the light. You have survived not by luck, but by the design of your own character. Look out at the horizon. There are ships out there. They were lost in the storm until they saw your steady, unwavering, and hopeful light tonight. Your strength is not just for you. Your stability provides a map for others to find their way home. By standing firm, you save more than yourself. The world will always have storms. There will always be hunters and lions. But now, you know the secret. You know how to be the lighthouse. The air is fresh, and the world is reborn. The struggle was real, but so was your resilience. Take a moment to breathe in the peace. Seagulls dance in the wind that once tried to break you. The same forces that were your enemies are now just part of a beautiful landscape. The world may be fierce and loud, but you always have the choice to remain peaceful. Stand tall, stay centered, and let your light shine bright. You are never truly alone in the dark. You are the light itself. Be the lighthouse that the world needs right now. Stand firm and shine. Thank you for listening to this journey. May your inner light guide you through every storm and lead you to the calm waters of your destiny.